Hey guys, we're back with another N8N video, and today we're going to be taking a look at how you could set up Perplexity. And I'll be going through also two example workflows as well. One that deals with multiple agents and one that just is a single agent. The multiple will allow you to save costs when you're going to do some complicated tasks. Now, a few other notes. I do use Perplexity at my full-time job. So I'm a data scientist and I specifically work in risk and underwriting. And I have to track a lot of different changes associated with tariffs that are out there. And Perplexity allows that to happen actually quite easily because I don't know about you, but it feels like there's new tariff news every single day. So I'm able to build out a workflow with Perplexity. It gives me updates on there. Additionally, like we want to do our due diligence on our merchants that are coming in on the fintech side of things. So one of the things that Perplexity really does, which is awesome, is let you know like if there's any adverse media for a merchant or if there's like any lawsuits. And like, again, this is just a few example use cases over here, but Perplexity can be used in a wide variety of industries. And it's a really, really awesome tool. Before we jump into this build as well, if you do need any help with any N8N workflow builds, I am accepting freelance customers. I'll put a link down below in the description. With this quick intro out of the way, let's jump into it. So the first thing that you guys are going to need is a Perplexity account. Now I built my account a while ago, but make sure that you have that. Additionally, you don't need a pro account. All you need to do on here to get this working in N8N is fund your account. So that way you have some money to use on the API. So how you can do that is you click on your account and then what you're going to go over here is click on account again. You'll get put into this page right over here. And what you want to do is go to API billing. Now I'm not going to click on that and show you exactly all my information, but you're going to go through there, set up your credit card. I funded my account with $5. That's essentially what you'll need on that side of things. And then what you'll do is go to this API keys page. Now my API key is blurred out for you guys because I don't want you using it. But all you have to do is click over here, this plus icon, and then create key. Just save that because we'll be using this really shortly. Okay, so now I'm here in N8N. What we're going to do is kind of recreate this. This is, again, very simple version of using Perplexity. Again, there's a lot of different ways that you could do this. So let me show you how we can build this out from scratch and we'll go through it. So the first thing we're going to do, and I'm just going to drag this out over here, is we're going to want a trigger. So I'm just going to click over here and say chat trigger. We'll just chat over here to the side and go through that. I guess I already have this over here, IR1, so it's already fine, but that's how you can grab that. Next thing we're going to want to do is get an AI agent. So just go over here and click AI agent, right? So AI agent like this, good old robot on this side of things, and it's going to connect to our chat trigger. Okay. Now here is going to be the Perplexity side of things as well as our model. So chat model, I'm just going to use OpenAI over here. So I'll just go here to OpenAI chat model. We can select which one we want. I'm just going to use GPT-4.1 mini. That's perfectly fine. Again, you don't necessarily need to use an OpenAI model, right? You could use whatever you want on this side of things, but I'm just going to use OpenAI because I feel like most people at least have this API set up already. And if you don't, again, I can just make this into another video. All right, here's the next thing. So if you have an up-to-date version of N8N, right, you're going to have the Perplexity tool. So you can just go over here to tools, you type in Perplexity like this, and you'll see the Perplexity tool, right? And I'll show you how to connect this here in a second. But if this does not show up for you, you need to update your account, right? What you're going to do is click on the admin panel. Now I want to save this over here. So I already have this open up in another tab. So you see this over here, make sure you click on workspace and then choose the N8N version on this side of things, right? So I'm just using 1.104.2. The latest stable is 1015. So I actually should update mine on here. And I'm just going to click save changes, confirm on here, restart, leads to downtime of service. Well, maybe I'll actually do this after the video, but make sure to update your version on here. Once it's updated, then you're going to be able to see this Perplexity tool. Otherwise, it's not going to show up here on your account, but I will want to have that. And as you can see, like that is essentially how I set this up. Okay, so I'm just going to delete that. We're going to go over this one here in a second, but let's go through an example, right? So what we're going to do now is set up our Perplexity tool. So all we're going to do over here is create a credential. So you'll have to create a new credential on here. And all you're going to want to do is grab the API key that's in your Perplexity account. Again, what is over here on API keys, right? So then just go back in over here and then throw in that API key. That is all you need to do once you have funded your account, right? Now I already have mine, so I'm just gonna close this over here. So that is your Perplexity account. Tool description, you can either set this automatically or set manually, right? Operation, message, a model. Then you're gonna wanna choose your specific model that you wanna use. Personally, I'm just gonna go with Sonar, and all these different models have costs associated with them. You can just look up Perplexity model costs. All right, I wanted to show you guys a few other settings that we're gonna have to set up on here. So inside Perplexity, right, what you need to do under this messages side of things is drop in this over here. So what I did is I went to mapping on this side of things, and you can see this chat input. You can either drag and drop this over here, or you can copy this exactly as an expression, right? So drag and drop that in over there, or just make this expression on the side of things to brackets or $ JSON.chat input, right? So this is essentially getting our chat input from this one chat message received and passing this into Perplexity, right? This is what we're going to be researching. So we will have that in over here. Next, you have your tool description on here. A few different things that you could do. You could set it this manually and set the description like message, a model, and Perplexity, or you can set this automatically. Either option over there. Again, a little bit more things that you could do with setting this manually rather than automatically. Another thing to mention is under your AI agent, you can also set up a system message, right? So you can say like, you are an AI agent focused on using Perplexity to get information about tariffs, right? And this is like not the best system message, but you can set up a system message over here, you know, telling your AI agent, hey, this is what your role is supposed to be. You know, you need to use Perplexity over here. Those are a few different settings for you guys to take a look at. Now let's take a look at an example of going through and finding out some tariff information. All right, so now let's take a look at the example of tariffs. So just go over here and say, what are the latest countries and industries that were impacted by tariffs in early August 2025? And then what's it gonna do is go through all this, right? The chat message received, it goes to the AI agent. We have our model over here, and then again, messaging a model. So this will take a little bit to run. It's not gonna be instant right away, but when it is, I will come back and we will continue on the. All right, so it loaded up over here, and it talks about several countries getting impacted by tariffs, which include Brazil, Libya, Norway, Pakistan, Philippines, Serbia, anywhere from 10 to 35%. Russia may have tariffs, and North Korea has an exemption, which sounds crazy to me. The industries most impacted by these tariffs are clothing and textiles, 40% in the short term on shoes and apparel, which that kind of sucks because I go through shoes a ton because I do long distance running. It says average household lose about $2,400 due to tariffs in 2025, and kind of sucks. And then these tariffs are blah, 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 right? Reflection tensions, and then it talks about the sources that were used for those. So this is like the very basic example of this, right? And I actually watched a video on the N8N YouTube channel, and I don't know if I'm going to make this into another video or not, but using multi-agents with Perplexity. So I will have a multi-agent video, but I just want to show you guys really quick how you could do that. So I'm just going to go over here. I'm going to delete this. Well, actually, let me move this over here, and I'll just show you another example. We're not going to run it, but what we'll do on here is get another AI agent. And what was kind of interesting in that video is they essentially had an AI agent as a tool. So you can go over here as say AI agent tool, and then underneath it, they had the tool being Perplexity. So you can see Perplexity over here, Perplexity, right? And what they did in this video on the channel, and I highly recommend you check it out, used a more expensive model up here, like for formatting the results and putting everything together, and then use a cheaper model with the AI agent tool, right? So just going over here, again, use OpenAI, And I think they used 4.1 nano instead of mini. But let's say you use mini over here, right? And then you actually use 4.1 up over here. So you can use OpenAI. And their example, I believe they use Claude. But anyways, you could just go over here and use a little bit more of an example or more expensive model. So I'll just say like 4.1 on here. And why they did that is just to save costs, right? So some people have this workflow over here, chat message, and they use a more expensive model, right? And have this associated with this over here. But what they recommended is essentially going like this. If you're going to be using this a lot, use a cheaper model over here, and then use a little bit more expensive one on here. And in the video, the example they went over, it talked about saving like 37 times based around the token cost. But I recommend you check out that video. I will be making a video covering this here in the short term. Maybe it'll be next week. I have 1 or 2 N8N videos coming out next week. I have to look at my calendar. But I wanted to cover Perplexity because this is something I'm using in my full-time job. I found it really interesting to utilize this over here in N8N as well as a workflow, right? So again, just to recap, I used a very basic example of chat message received. Make sure that you have your model that you want to use, your chat model, right? I just use OpenAI. I set up Perplexity. You need the API. You don't need a Perplexity account, right? Just fund the API over here. Literally takes 2 seconds. Throw in your API key, right? We send in the message through this chat input over here. And yeah, that is essentially it for this video. And again, if you want to do a little bit of cost savings, you could go this approach as well. Use the AI agent tool and separate these into different models. If you want to see this in another video, I probably will have this out next week. I think what we're going to do next week is an Instagram scraping Appify video, and then also this one over here. But always open to suggestions. Anyways, I'll catch you guys in another video.